Hello everyone, and welcome to a new spell video. If you guys can see on the table in front of you, you know what spell we are going to be discussing in today's video. So what we're going to do is that we are going to do a tutorial on how to prepare a reversal candle. This has been on my mind for a minute ever since, if you guys had a chance to see one of my old videos where I was discussing a reversal 7-day candle and how I was explaining the results that I had, which since during that time I had noticed a shift to where people were starting to get at it. Like those who wish harm on me, it did come back to them. That was a very badass candle. But this is one of these cases where, let's just say you don't have a 7-day reversal candle on hand. This is another way that you can actually perform the spell and get great results doing it. So before I get started, I'm going to tell you guys again from my perspective what a reversal spell is. A reversal spell is used to reverse any negative energies, anyone that you feel may have put something on you, anyone that wish you harm for no reason at all. And we have those people every day, and I keep constantly talk about this on these videos about how to protect yourself and what things to do. That is what a reversal spell is. You do the spell to send back that negative energy, those negative thoughts, or any spell work that may have been done on you back to that person. Okay? So it's kind of like a return back to sender. Send this bitch back to the motherfucker who wished me harm. If you are in a case where you know who the person is, you can put their name on the candle, or you can write it in a petition. I'll explain that to you in a little bit. If this is a case where you don't know the person, but you're having a feeling like, with me, I'm doing this for both. Between people that I have a feeling that I know that don't like me and wish me ill, and those who are unknown. So in this case, for me, I'm going to use the term enemies known and unknown, okay? That will let spirit know, and spirit will know who is wishing ill upon you. You don't have to have the person's name. You may have a feeling, but you could be wrong. But I will tell you guys, all you need to do is either write your name on the candle, your full name and date of birth 3 times, and then over that, write down, for my enemies known and unknown, I send any negative energies, anything you wish harm on me, let it come back to you times 3. That type of thing. You could word it any way that you want, but I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So you can either do it that way. So the next part is that with the petition, I told you guys you can write it on the candle. Now, I was going over this last night before I prepared I was preparing for the spell, and I was like, I wanted to put a petition underneath. You guys can see. Some people can do it, like put a petition underneath. Let's see here. You write your name. Now this is blank, but what you can do, you can write your name 3 times and then use that sentence that known, for my enemies known and unknown. If you work with a deity, And I told you guys many times I work with Santa Muerte. I would write my name 3 times and I would turn it to my left. And I would say the deity's name. For my enemies known and unknown, any harm they wish on me, let it return to them times 3. As this candle burns down, some more it be. It's just words, but again, you can interpret it any way that you can. And then once you're done, you just put the appropriate herbs and oils, reversal oil, reversal powder, and then you fold it and you stick it underneath the candle. Well, that method is not going to work, okay? Because if you were to try to stick this, light this and stick this on the candle, you see, you notice how wobbly? It's not going to work, okay? It's not going to work. That's why I told you guys to use the candle itself as your own petition, because as you're writing your intention down on the candle, and you write it down because you're removing the negative energy. You write it down. You don't write it up. Bring things down to remove. And you put in your attention and you put in on the oils. Let it seep through. The powders, let it seep through. And you watch it burn. You can put your intentions in that way. If you want to do a petition, now this is a way that this is what came to me. So if you want to do it both, or let's say you feel comfortable about doing a petition, you can still do the petition. The only difference is that you would have to write it, turn it to your left, write down what you want, fold it away from you, and place it on the plate like this as the candle burns, okay? You can use black yarn to wrap the petition up. And then once you're done with the petition, you can burn it. You can actually put it in a cauldron, burn it, and then blow the ashes into the wind. That's another way that you can do that, okay? But in this case, in this video, I'm going to show you how to put the petition on the candle itself, getting it coats with the appropriate herbs and oils, and then you're good to go. I'm sorry guys that this is waving around because I'm doing everything with one hand and I have no space, but I'm about to sit you down in a minute. All right, so now you guys are in a different angle to where the candle is placed, and again, it is not stuck on as of yet, but I'm just going to stand it up here like this and show you guys first things first about the items that I'm going to be using. What I have reverse powder, and I got this from my local Botanica. It was very reasonable, and this is what I'm going to be using to coat the candle. The next thing that I have Touch Me Not oil, Touch Me Not, from the Apothecary collection. This is the same company that I get my Psychic Vision oil, which is absolutely wonderful. She's on Amazon. Check her out. The Touch Me Not oil, I wanted to use this as a substitute. First, I wanted to use it as a substitute before I went to the Botanica yesterday and got more stuff. But I feel like that this will be good to help with if you are dealing with enemies, if you're feeling that negative energy, that enemy in the workplace or in your home, whatever the case may be, that you're around that negative energy, you can actually put this on the candle, and you can actually put this on yourself to protect you from those negative energies and or people. So I'll be using that. The third thing that I have now, this was what I was going to use as a substitute. I have castor oil because I was looking for something that just in case if I need the powder to stick. Castor oil is a good substitute that you can use in case you don't have any oils on hand. I know I told you guys yesterday I did went to the Botanica and I ended up getting the big whammy, the reversal oil. This is reversal scented oil. Now normally for me, I don't like things to be scented. I like things to be unscented, especially when doing dark magic, because I feel like negative motherfuckers don't need to be smelling good. You know what I'm saying? So I called the, I see the scented oil, but it is what it is. You can use it either way to coat the candle. So my intent was I was going to use the reversal oil and also the touch me not oil to keep the enemies away, and then at the same time reverse any negative shit that they wish on me back to them times 3. Okay, I would say more, but it ain't allowed. And I have my incense here where my hand is. You guys probably can't see. I'm pointing here. My incense burning into my new jar. My old jar broke unexpectedly. I have my candle here that is used to damper the mood in this spell. And also I have my protection. Remember I told you guys, don't forget your protection. So in here, if you guys can see, might have to knock the candle over and move it over. This is a mixture of black salt, sulfur, and red brick dust. And this mixture will keep the spell protected. Okay? It will keep the spell protected for anything that tries to come in or tries to tamper with it. It won't get through with that barrier. Please make sure that you get this blend, or you either have 2 or 3 or any form of any protection you may have. Make a ring around the plate, around the candle for your protection. Okay? So that way the spell won't be affected. And I wanted to show you guys a little extra for those of you that are, fans of Santa Muerte. I got this from the Botanica as well. This is the, let me just move this candle. This is the Santa Muerte air freshener. It is used for protection, undo spell work, intention, and for safety. So this is really, really good to have. So if you guys come across your local Botanica or try to find it online, I'm gonna try to put it in a little closer. This is wonderful and it smells badass. Alright guys, so lastly, I want to make sure along with your protection, please make sure that you cleanse your oils, cleanse your powders, cleanse yourself with Florida water. Right now, what I'm going to do, because there's hardly no space on this damn table, I am going to put everything onto the side, and we're going to remove the plate, and then we're going to, first things first, prepare the candle. Alright guys, we are back. So I have the candle now on a piece of foil, and the reason for this is simply just making sure that I'm not making a mess of things, because I am nowhere where I am near a kitchen and I'm a clean freak, and I just don't want any of the shit being on my floor. Okay, so I have the foil to collect any excess powders, oils, whatever the case may be. Here in my hand I have a pen. Now a pen could be used, a rusty nail, anything sharp could be used to inscribe on the candle. And like I tell you guys, you're going to put your full name. If you're doing this for yourself, you put your full name and date of birth, and then along with that message as to what you want, what you want happen to your enemies, that you wish this shit back on them. Okay, same thing if you're doing it for someone else. Now another thing that I forgot to mention, and I deeply apologize for that, is that when you are handling dark items, okay, such as the reversal powder or any oils, anything pertaining to dark magic, please, please, please get you a pair of gloves. I have gloves right here, gloves for my kitchen. So these are plastic gloves, and I'm just gonna take them here and cleanse them. Every item, please, guys, be sure to cleanse, okay? To cleanse every item that you're getting ready to use, okay? And if you guys notice the smoke, or if you guys can see, I do have some dragon's blood incense burning, which is good for protection. And also I have this beautiful flame that is so bright. I'm just going to turn it upward here. Absolutely beautiful. And it gives a pretty much like a magical setting. Alright guys, so the first step, your candle is clean, cleanse. We are going to now take our pen, and I am going to turn the candle, because again, we want the words to go from up to down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to inscribe my full name and my date of birth. I'm going to do this a total of 3 times, okay? So this may take a little time. And you can do any number that you like, whatever you may feel. If you want to do it more than 1 time, that's fine. But I advise you to do it at least 3 times. And your full name, meaning your first name, middle name, last name. And don't worry about it being like be too neat, guys. Magic can be messy. Magic could be, if the words are fumbled, okay, it's nothing. It's nothing to trip about. Spirit knows what you're trying to do. Okay. And we're going to turn it. And I would say when you turn it, just turn it upward, because you're pushing the negative away. Remember, when we're doing magic such as reversal, anything that's bad, make sure that you're turning things away. See how I turned the candle like going in this direction, if you guys notice. See my nail? Turn it away, okay? Like as if you're sending it back, okay? And we're going to do it one more time. Okay, so we have our candle inscribed, and I'm not expecting for you guys to see that, but basically that is what you do. Okay, so that's the first step. Now, the next thing, we are going to, over your name, that is when you're going to write your message. And you're going to start by saying, to all my enemies, known and unknown, whatever you wish upon me, it will return to you. Or you can say, whatever you wish upon me, it will return to you times 3. Or you can say, to my enemies, unknown and unknown, I send back any negativity, any negative energy, some of it be. So you can word it any way that you want, but just start it, to my enemies, known and unknown. To my enemies, known and unknown, I reverse this shit back to you what you wish on me, or just interpret it any way that you can. So I'm just going to write a small message, and this goes over my name, as I'm doing this for me. So as you guys can see, if you can see, you know, it's like the engravings are in there. So our name, along with the message, is on the candle. And like I told you guys, the same way, if you know who this negative person is, it will be their name, their date of birth, and then what you want it to happen. You want whatever they wish upon you, return to them. Now you have the candle inscribed. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to pray over it. And I'm just going to make a quick prayer. And I'm going to pray in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I bless, empower, and activate this black candle to remove any negativity that any enemy, known and unknown, has sent my way. Let this candle, as it melts down, uses its power to reverse any negativity, any bad energy away from me and the persons, known and unknown, who wished it upon me. Let this shit be returned to them. ×3. The next thing we're going to do, and put the pen aside, we are going to apply the oils. First things first, I think what I'm going to apply is the reversal oil. So let me put this right here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to now put on my gloves, because I told you guys we are not going to touch anything. Alright, so I have my gloves on. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open the reversal oil. Every time that you use a product, be sure to pray over it, okay? Alright guys, so the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to take the reversal oil and I'm just going to place some on my hands, not a lot. Remember, a little goes a long way. And say, I bless, empower, and activate this reversal oil to reverse this shit back to any enemy, known and unknown. Those who may have caused me harm. So as you see, you guys, I'm just rubbing it down because we are trying to remove the bad energy that was sent our way. In a downwards motion. Make sure it cooks. Alright, you guys, so now we have the candle stuck back onto the plate, fully dressed and ready. And before I even lit the candle, The last thing, and mainly, and this is most important, is that you would need your protection. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to sprinkle this around the candle, because again, I am bringing in protection to this working. I'm also going to do something a little extra, guys. I'm going to get some of my red brick dust. And this red brick dust I had gotten off of Amazon. And I'm just going to sprinkle that around. Don't need that much. I just want to add a little extra to it. Okay, perfect. Every form of protection is different, y'all. Okay? I completely understand that, but it is around. Okay, so we have our ring. A ring of protection. Let me cleanse my hands. All right, wonderful. So let me give you guys a close-up. This is what it should look like. And I'm going to place it here. So the final step, once you have done, you're done with everything, what we're going to do is that we're going to light this baby up. Okay, let's light her up. Alrighty. So as you guys see, perfect flame, energetic flame. And please guys, once you light this candle, please take time with it, okay? It needs your energy in order for it to work, okay? Just sit with it, talk with it, put your hands around it. Try not to touch the powder. You can put it at this angle and just close your eyes and meditate, saying that whatever shit has been placed on me, return to the enemies, no, so mo it be. Just use your words any way that you want to interpret it. And if you have faith and you believe, it will manifest, okay? It will manifest. All right, you guys. So with that being said, this concludes my little tutorial on how to prepare a reversal candle. I'm going to call this version 1 because there may be more versions down the way. So you never know. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like. It lets me know you guys want to see more witchy videos for yours truly. If you guys enjoy me from the jump, I would love to have you guys to stick around, subscribe, and when you do so, don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss an episode from yours truly. Follow me on my social media. They will be listed here for all the latest updates on my readings, my celebrity readings, as well as my witchy videos, because sometimes I'll post things that are not on YouTube, but they're on the social media, okay? So don't hesitate to go to those. All right, I would greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, I am going to come up off of here because I need to clean myself, cleanse yourself. And guys, be sure, once you're done with the spell overall, cleanse yourself. Take a spiritual bath, cleanse yourself with Florida water, incense, sage, cleanse your house, okay? And then you're good to go, all right? Okay, guys, I gotta go. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.